Ready to go in there, Rosa 2 on the back straightaway, coming to green this time. Bonza Tufa will have again all the action out in turns 3 and 4 for us here this evening. As the field is in turn number 3, coming to green, this time by Alex Spinato to bring the field to the stripe. 20 laps the distance, feature 1 on the evening for the street stocks.
They come off turn number 4, a little bit of a scramble here, but initially in the outside lane, David Chiasco is there. They rumble down into turn number 2, but off turn 2, whole different complexion as they head towards Bonza.
Chiasco slides wide off of 2 and gets put 3 wide outside. Bill Cody is in the middle, Marvin Winkler on the bottom. Sean Patlock drives it in real hard, got sideways, hung onto it. Spinato slides up the track, they're 3 wide for the lead.
3 wide for the race lead. Trot goes wide to end lap number 1 as he is mid-pack. At the front of the field, it's Bill Cody, Marvin Winkler. They're 3 wide for third, back to the corner.
Jason Raymond in the middle gets into Alex Spinato. Travis Downey, the point leader, goes around. Sean Monahan ramps over the left front of Colton Gambacorda's car as everybody scrambles left and right to avoid the trouble.
To the stripe they come. Cody has it by a bumper. Down into turn number 1, Cody is still there. Marvin Winkler is on the outside off turn 2.
A much more orderly restart compared to the initial start as Cody takes the lead. Brent Gleason now dives to the inside of Winkler in the battle for the second spot. He drives it in hard, keeps it on the white line, and grabs the position.
Yeah, Brent Gleason able to avoid all of that early chaos on lap number 2 and now drives up to the second position as they go back to the corner. Winkler has faded to third and has his hands full.
He works his magic, working his way up through traffic with the skill of a surgeon. Back up front, bid for the lead. It's about to change off turn number 2, or will it?
Gleason got a great run off of 4, got inside of Cody and takes the lead. Now here comes Brandon Warren to the inside of the 69, trying to go for second spot. It's a long line of cars behind them.
Brent Gleason 7th in the championship standings, first on the racetrack as he crosses the line and has come from the 7th starting position to lead here on lap number 4 and is able to break away from Bill Cody.
Cody keeps sliding up a little bit coming off the corner, but he keeps the momentum, and that's key. So Warren can't do anything about it. He gets slammed from behind by Clemens, who gets hit by Burt Willett in the process. That's going to hurt Willett. He's on the outside now.
There is literally a scramble of cars coming off turn number 4. Meanwhile, Clemens tries to get it back down low. Here comes Jason Raymond. Green car to the inside of Clemens. Jason is moving in. He's going to take over the 4th spot.
Clemens tried to shut the door, but Raymond says, no, I'm here, and he gets the spot. Now P.J. Evans tries to force the issue, but Clemens, with the aggressive block, forces his way back to the bottom. Aaron got really wide off of 2, Clemens that is. Put the block on P.J. Evans, who runs him in the back bumper all the way through turn 3. It forces Clemens to track.
Clemens up the racetrack. Here comes Evans, sporting a bit of damage. Caprio goes 3 wide into the corner, and the 33 dives right to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get 2 for 1, and
got
now we have a
trouble in
spin.
turn 4. Roger Mayhew in the 66 goes around. That brings out the first or second caution of the feature.
Well, the second caution of the feature comes out for a minor spin.
We've had Diego here this year.
Yes,
Sean and
yes.
Emma raced in the SK Light earlier this season. So all the Monahans have run here in 2025, and I bet they're not done yet as we head into the final month of the season. Green flag is back up, 4 to go.
Well, it appears that Gleason has a slight advantage to the bottom of turn number 1. Gleason is there, and all of a sudden Brandon Warren moves into second. Cody gets shuffled back, and here comes the 12 of P.J. Evans.
Evans on the inside has the advantage. He will get the 3rd spot, and then Aaron Clemens, who got to the bottom on the restart, looks to grab 4th away as Dan Meyer in the 78 spins in the back of the pack on his own. Everybody goes low except for 1 car as the field heads back to 1.
Dan Meyer still in the middle of the racetrack in turn number 4. We stay green for now as they exit turn number 2. Gleason at the point. It'll be 2 to go if they get here, and they won't. Caution comes out for the Dan Meyer spin. Outside lane with the advantage for Warren with Gleason on the bottom. Pulls back alongside for the top spot. 1 car in the grass further back as the leaders hit the back straightaway.
That car in the back in the grass was Garrett Peace as they're side by side for the lead going into 3. Warren had a great restart on the outside, tries to hang tough, but Gleason has the top spot. Now here comes Evans to the inside as the 2 make contact.
It is P.J. Evans who muscles his way to the inside of Brandon Warren. Cody is back there in hot pursuit. Out in front is Gleason, side by side for second. Evans is there. Here comes Cody. Cody moves back to the third spot.
A lot of contact for that third position. Warren gets knocked the loop, but he straightens it out. Now he's got Jason Raymond to the inside, and he is sideways trying to straighten that car out as Sean Petlock spins behind him. Marvin Minkler goes all the way around the top to miss him, but the 15 is backwards on the track.
Petlock goes around at the tail end of the field. Caution flag does come out as we are still a couple laps shy of finishing this one up due to the spin over in turn number 4 in front of Bonza.
Here they come. Green flag is back out. It appears that nobody's having a big advantage here. Gleason tries to hold on the inside. Evans by a bumper off the turn. Gleason back in command.
Gleason on the inside, Evans hanging tough up top, but it's going to be really hard to complete the pass going the long way around. Gleason grabs the lead back. Now Warren goes to the inside trying to take second from Evans.
White flag will try it again. 1 lap to go here for the street stocks. Brent Gleason back to the point. PJ Evans, Brandon Warren nose to nose for the second spot.
Warren on the inside of the 12. He's got second. Now Clemens tries to follow through and take third away from PJ Evans. All of this behind Brent Gleason with 2 turns to go.
Here they come back to the stripe. There's no question about it. Here it is off turn number 4. It is Brent Gleason back in winning form here at Stafford. Battle was for second. Believe it or not, Brandon Warren would be the guy that would move in to take over second on the final 2 turns.
For the limited late models, Darrell Vertifay will bring the field to the green.
Here they come off turn number 4, staring them down. Double greens are in the air. Darrell Vertifay gets a nice jump outside lane. Dana Ray's car does not fire. That sets off a ripple effect. RJ Serdell goes spinning like a top to the bottom of turn number 1. Will we stay under green or will we go to caution before 1 lap goes into the record
Field is in turn 3, and the caution does come out just as Connor Jensick was going to make a move on Darrell Vertifay for the top spot.
It appears that Ray's car does not come up to speed, but not as bad this time. Vertifay takes over the lead, already moving into second. Here comes Connor Jensick.
And behind him is brother Devin as he moves to the inside of Dana Ray in the battle for third. 2 by 2 behind him. Devin Jensick goes into 3 really hard. He's got the spot. Now Hammond tries to follow through.
Rich Hammond still looking for his first win of the season. A former champion here in the limited late models, running in position number 4 is up front. Battle for the lead. Darrell Vertifay has it. Connor Jensick wants it in car 9.
Connor took a look to the inside, but Vertifay slammed the door shut going into 1. Jensick is just about half a car length behind the 5 with brother Devin behind him. Then it's Rich Hammond and Jason Lafayette in the top 5. Dana Ray still getting shuffled back. LaBoy gets past.
4 cars contending for the same airspace. Down the back straightaway, here comes car 23. Devin Jensick is looking for second.
Brothers Jensick go side by side for the runner-up spot. Connor, the youngest of the family. Then it's Devin next in line. Sister Ari looking on from afar as she watches her brothers race for position number 2.
Connor is struggling coming off the corners, and that allowed brother Devin to move to the inside. But Connor's holding on pretty good up top going into turn 3. He tries to stay with the 23, but Devin's got the preferred lane. He's got second. Rich Hammond in the 28, about a car length back from Devin Jensick. And here comes Jason Lafayette, who drives it in very aggressively, pulls up to him, and now tries to cut below him off 4.
Darrell Vertifay, the race leader, missing a great show behind him. 1 car hard into the outside wall. Gary Patnote at a ton off the corner. A lot of right side damage as he went straight in following some contact off of turn number 4. A big hit for Gary Patnote puts us under the caution flag for the first time here on lap 9.
There's the 22 car going to the inside of car number 9. They come off the turn. They do touch for a moment. And then all of a sudden the car just darts out of line. We're not sure if the tire was already down, and then when he hit so hard with the right front and the right side of that race car. Here we go. Time to get fired back up.
Darrell Vertifay, Devin Jensick, 1 and 2 as they go back to turn number 1 on the restart. Still fairly early in this event, a lap shy of halfway as the leaders hit the back straightaway, chasing the 5.
Rich Hammond now moves to the inside of Devin Jensick in the battle for the second spot, and Travis Hydar has made his way now to the top 5 and possibly up to the podium. He grabs third, now he wants second.
Plenty of time left. Halfway is being showed from the starter stand. Hammond moves into second. Travis is working his way. on the inside. Travis Haidar makes the move off turn 2.
It's amazing how that car is glued to the white line all the way around the turn. He has position on Hammond. Travis Haidar moves up to second spot. Now Devin Jensic tries to build a hole to get third.
Championship point leader climbing out of a deep hole to start this event in the 11th position, up to second right now, and about to challenge Daryl Vertifay for the race lead as Root goes for a spin over in turn 1, gets collected by one other car. It's the 21 of Crosby, and the caution flag flies for the second time. Who's set to go green this time by?
Well, here they come off turn number 4. It is still not over with yet. 5 circuits remaining, 2.5 miles left in the competition. Green flag comes out. Travis Haidar still in command. Vertifay continue to dig and dig hard. Battle is for second in 2.
Cormier is able to jam his way to the bottom behind Lafayette, who takes second away. Cormier moves up to third. Now it's Devin Jensic on the inside of Vertifay. Hammond on the outside, also getting shuffled back. Now here comes R.J. Serdell trying to break into the top 5.
After that initial spin at the start of this event down in turn number 1, he has had to claw his way up through the field, just out of the top 5 now, battling Daryl Vertifay for that position.
This time by, it's better. He has a car length over Kevin Cormier, but they're both a second behind. Travis Haidar, trouble. Back straightaway. Terrio gets into Matt Winter for second, and the 74 goes spinning a couple times down the backstretch.
Caution flag comes out with 18 of 20 circuits all but gone in this limited late model event. And here's how it looked. Matthews went to the inside. Car number 74. To the outside is the 24 machine. 24 comes across the back end, lifts the 74, 360 spin.
Still a long way to go for the limited late models. Couple laps to run as they go back to turn number 1, and it's Travis Haidar at the point by a car length.
But his back bumper is full of Kevin Cormier, who moves up to second while they're banging doors for third. Devin Jensic to the inside. Lafayette drives it in hard. Now Cormier drives it in really deep. Touched the back bumper of Haidar, but it hurts Cormier more than Travis.
There is 1 circuit remaining. Wild scramble at the front of this field. It's still Travis Haidar in command. It'll be 2 turns left as they head off turn 2.
They come off of 2, almost 3 wide for the third spot as Lafayette stays ahead of the side-by-side battle between Serdell and Devin Jensic. Haidar leads the way by 2 car lengths.
Looking for his 3rd win of the season. His rookie campaign here in the limited late models extends his championship point lead tonight, does Travis Haidar, by picking up the 20-lap limited late model feature event victory. Stand set to wave the green flag and get this one underway here tonight. There's the green. Field goes to turn number 1 for the first time as speed. Burrell and Fern for the top spot.
Burrell slides way up the track, and they're 3 wide per second as Tom Fern takes the lead. Alexandra Fern moves up to second. Burrell gets in the wall after getting cooked by Butler. Gets clobbered by Adam Gray, the point leader, along with Wayne Corey Jr. and Kevin Gambacorta.
We had cars go piling in over in turn number 3 well after the initial incident started.
And now here's a different look at it. Let's see what we can say who's involved or who got away.
Yeah, the 4 to the outside of the 33. Burrell got turned, and Gambacorta had nowhere to go. Corey had nowhere to go. Adam Gray might have got away with a little bit of damage. And then at the back of the field, Ryan Fern. Field has been thinned by quite a bit as they come off of turn number 4. Tom Fern to bring the field back to the green flag this time by. We'll try it again here. The Paradiso Insurance late model 50 back underway. Tom Fern will bring the field to turn 1. Alexandra Fern trying to hang on to second with Chris Meyer to the outside. 3 wide for the top spot off the corner, nearly 4 wide.
I cannot believe they got out of turn 2 clean. Chris Meyer in the midst of all lines up with the lead. Alexandra Fern runs second while Buffoni runs third.
He said tonight he's not running for second or third. He's running for the win, and he just proved that, taking over the lead.
Alexandra still ahead by car length. Meanwhile, further back outside the top 5. More contact between Michael Ray and Tom Fern results in the 92 going for a 360. It brings out the caution as that was building for about a lap. Michael Ray got into Tom Fern coming off of 4, causing a stack up. They kept it going, and then Tom ended up getting turned in turn 2.
Green flag is back out, and it's going to be the outside lane not coming up to speed, including Fern. Butler tagged the outside wall, as did Daryl Keene. Inside lane advances to 2.
Tom Butler really slowed down in the infield in turn 1. He makes his way down to pit road. Alexandra Fern fell back to the 5th spot. Now goes to the inside of Al Saunders, trying to take 4th away, and she's going to get it.
Don't say I didn't tell you, but Josh Woods is coming. He's up to the 3rd position. Meanwhile, Tom Fern, remember, just a few laps ago, he was a caution car. He's back in the top 5. Fern is a man possessed. He's working his magic to get up front.
Buffoni's driving it in harder than Meyer. Meyer's trying to arc his entry. That's how the 07 reels him in, but Meyer gets enough run coming off the corner to stay in front for now. Darrell T now moves to the inside of Tom Fern, trying to take 5th away.
Buffoni swings out wide. The back end of the car start to loosen up for him. Still manages to hold on, but he's not quite there yet. Leader is still, of course, Chris Myers with car number 87.
Meyer could be pacing himself too. We still have a long ways to go in this 50-lap feature. He's just maintaining a gap, trying to save something for the end. The gap is less than a car length between the 51 of Wood and the 39 of Barrecchio, who gets a great run off of 2, looks to the inside. How far will he send into 3? Pretty deep. He gets under Wood and takes 4.
Less than 2 circuits, 1 mile left in this one. Chris Myers has worked so hard. Buffoni, same can be said for him in 2nd. Buffoni reels him in. Late event charge off turn 2.
Buffoni gave Meyer a tap in the middle of 1 and 2. He goes to the inside. Meyer's still out ahead by a bit. They both drive it deep into 3. Buffoni leans up on Meyer's left rear. He's got the position on the bottom.
Battle for the lead is side by side at the stripe. Chris Buffoni takes the top spot. White flag, 1 lap to go in the Paradiso Insurance 50. Here's Meyer back on Buffoni.
He goes for the crossover and leans up Buffoni's left rear coming off of 2, and they're side by side battling for the win with 2 turns to go.
We promise you a good one, an amazing run to the finish. Chris Myers back in command. Double checkers are waving. Chris Myers has done it. He'll take down the win. Chris Buffoni to finish in 2nd. Points run for Paul Verrecchio for 3rd.